All right, raise your hand if you want to hear a little story about a rail station that opened in Tehran weeks before Israel and the US started bombing them, and why that may have been the straw that broke the camel's back. But you won't hear about it on the US media. Go get your drink, come on back. So let me not bury the lead. I'm sure you guys have all heard of something called the Belt and Road Initiative, which I'll circle back to in a second. But let's just say if we look at this picture right here, you can see that Tehran was the linchpin between China, Africa, Europe. The moment that this station opened in Tehran, China had access to the rest of the Eastern world, so to speak, and that means that they can completely go around the United States. They don't have to use US dollars. They don't have to put ships in the waterways where the US Navy has control. This is all over land, meaning they can move stuff over land. They never have to deal with the US. No more US control, no more US choke points, no more US dollars. And that is what freaked out the United States. Basically, this project was created back in 2013 by Xi Jinping in China. He wanted to basically connect all of those areas and to build roads, ports, pipelines, railways, etc. that connected China to the rest of the world. But again, the important part is there are no maritime assets involved here, okay? They don't have to put any ships in the water, meaning they're completely within their own sovereign territory to move products, money, all of it, with no US influence. And guys, this is a good time to understand that whoever controls those choke points and those trade routes is absolutely going to control the global economy of the future. So in late May 2025, so just a few weeks ago, Tehran flipped on the lights and station, the one that connected those two sides, started running from Iran directly into China. And guys, this isn't just some other rail station. This is a critical link. Tehran is now the key junction point between China, connecting east to west without touching anything that has to do with the United States. And more than that, the delivery times for products can now be cut from 30 to 40 days by ship to 15 to 16 days by rail. Trade routes rewritten, leverage shifted. You know the US wasn't going to sleep on that. So in other words, Iran just became China's land bridge to the rest of the world, a strategic detour around US sanctions, sea power, and dollar dominance. And then just a few weeks later, on June 13th, Israel launched a surprise attack on Iran's military sites. The official excuse, Iran's nuclear program. But come on, the timing? Iran just moved from sanctioned state to indisposable checkpoint in a rising global network, meaning that it was no longer isolated, it was now integrated. And y'all know that that sent Donald Trump into a goddamn tailspin. Made it this far in the video, drop the secret words Tehran train in the comments section or surprise me with your own comment. Like, repost, and follow for more. I'm sure you can appreciate how logistically important that is, but it isn't just about a rail